Welcome to Part of My Imagination. I'm Imagination and you're the Imaginers. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Jasmine and welcome back if this is your second or third or how many times you clicked on my channel. Welcome. If you didn't already watch the vlog for the Imaginarium festival, go ahead and watch it, or don't. I don't know if this vlogs are your thing. Vlogs really are my thing. But yeah, this is the book haul of all the books that I got at the festival. I had a really great time. It was amazing. It was my first festival ever. And yeah, I'm going to talk about the books that I got signed that were already mine that I owned. And then we'll go from there and we'll talk about the rest of the books that I got from new authors. Alright, the first author, if you didn't see, I met was Kalynn Bayron. I got This Poison Heart and This Wicked Fate. These were my copies. I took them with me. I got them signed. She was so beautiful. Oh my god. And yeah. It was really nice meeting her. I didn't really say much. I felt like I was a bit nervous meeting some of the authors. Like, authors that I had already read their books about. It was kind of like, I don't know why, because I read their books, so I have something to talk about. But I felt like I talked more to the authors that I didn't own their books and had never, I don't know, you know, like, it's weird. But anyways, yes, these are ones that I already owned. Alright, the next two that I got signed were A Song of Wraiths and Ruins and A Psalm of Storm and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown. She was the first author that I seen when I walked in, and I was immediately hyped. If you watched the vlog, you seen that. She signed both of my copies personalized, and I got a fancy little, if you brought your own books to sign, you got this pin, and it's, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I loved it. But yes, these were my copies. I got them signed and personalized. It was fabulous. Next, I have A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Brigid Kemmerer. And this one I'm kicking myself in the butt about because I only brought the first one. And I have her second book, and I forgot to grab it. But she was there. I met her. She was fabulous. And she signed my copy. Alright, next I got A Song of Blood and Stone by Penelope. And come to find out, I think I said this like way back in an old video, is that I wasn't trying to read this yet because I was waiting to collect the rest of the editions of it. Apparently, this is the only edition. This is the original edition, and it's hardcover. And, yeah, it is, all the other parts of the series are in paperback. Everything else is in paperback. I do really love the paperback edition, but I did want the hardcover because I have it. But now that I know that, I can go ahead and read this. I also didn't know that she was the author of We Defy the Monsters. Or Monsters We Defy, sorry. Because she has two different names. And last but not least, I got All of Us Villains by Amanda Foody and Kristen Lynn Herman. Amanda Foody was there. And she signed my copy. I have not read this yet, but she did sign that. Also, along with that, I guess one of the first books that I'm going to go ahead and haul is All of Our Demise. I picked this up at the book festival because I didn't have it. She also signed it and personalized it. So, I have both of them. Alright, just going to get right into it. I picked up The Conductors by Nicole Glover. This has been on my radar for quite some time. And honestly, I forgot that she was going to be there. Then I seen her book and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And she was so nice. She actually looks a lot like my old commander. Old commander being she just literally left, but she looks a lot like her. And it was just like throwing me off. But this book is based in Philadelphia back during the Underground Railroad. And this is basically following like what happened after that. She puts a little spin of magic in here. And I can't wait to read this. The book cover is everything I ever needed it to be. And I really can't wait to pick this up. And I got this cool photo to go with it. Or postcard, I guess you could say. Alright, next I have Theresa K. Broken Skies. This is book 1. I don't remember what she said this was about. It's about twins, and aliens saving the world. That's all I remember, you know? I think she said something about, like, something about aliens and love or something. I don't remember, but I picked this up. And next I have The Dream Runners by Shveta Thakrar. I hope I'm saying her name right. She was so beautiful. Oh my god. And I loved her outfit. I loved her makeup. She did go ahead and sign. She even signed in gold. And Penguin Teen had actually... Oh my god. I knew I forgot. I knew I forgot to take another book. And I told myself this. I was like, oh, there's another book that I own that I need to take. And I completely forgot to take it with me. And it was the purple edition. Oh my god. Oh, it technically is already signed, but I would have loved to get it personalized. But yeah, she's the author of Star Daughter. And Penguin Teen had been asking me if I wanted to get an arc of this, but at the time I was, you know, reading some, so I didn't get it. But I went ahead and picked this up at the book fair as well. 7 years ago, Tanvi was spirited away to the subterranean realm of Nagalok, where she joined the ranks of the Dream Runners, human children freed of their memory and emotions, charged with harvesting mortal dreams for the consumption of the Naga court. The cover. Okay, the cover. Alright, one of my favorite authors that I met there was a new author that I met, and that was Jessica S. Taylor. I got these copies. And it is The Syren's Mutiny and The Captain's Revenge, book 1 and 2. I had to pick these up. It's everything that I needed. I loved her setup. Her setup is what drew me. And then also, she has a map. And I have the other map, like, I have this map as, like, a big map. She was so nice. She was also doing a giveaway. I didn't win, but she did one anyways. But this is basically following... we are the women the sea gave back, the ones men could not drown. And it's so crazy because I actually, when I read the back of it, or no, she had a sticker, because I read 2 of her stickers. I read the sticker, and I was like, oh my god, this is like the, not Adalore Grace, but who wrote that? Maybe it is Adalore Grace. I have been, like, failing on remembering titles and authors. But the book, the girl the sea gave back. And she had read it too, and we talked about that, and we connected. But these are her books, and I can't wait to get to it. Alright, my second, one of my other favorite authors that I met was Gateley. This is Tides of the Sovereigns, and I meant to pick up the second one, but they all sold out. And luckily I picked this up on the first day because it also sold out. I really liked hers because she was doing a little, I guess for her TikTok, she was doing like everyone putting the glasses on and taking the glasses off for TikTok. She was really nice. It was cool talking to her. I hadn't heard of this book. So, yeah. A Centuries Old Rebirth Curse and Otherworldly Celtic Prince and an Inescapable Prophecy. Alright, they did have some representation there, and I know that this author is Puerto Rican, and she has this fabulous bag I have to show you. Okay, so I just brought everything because I'm not going to show you everything that I got because they're just like so much. But there's a ton of artwork and clips that I got. This is the map for the other book that I was telling you about. And then this bag. This is the bag that she had going. Read Diverse, Read Feminist. And then she had another bag. I could not choose between the two, but I ended up getting that one. But she had another bag that's read Kill Like a Fucking Lady. I really wanted the bag, but I didn't get it. Anyways, the first book this is from Isabelle Olmo. I think I'm saying her name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Queen and Conqueror. And I believe her second book is already out, or is coming out. She just has it in paperback, so I was waiting for the hardcover to come out. But one of those books that strays, oh, this is somebody's, Men Will Never Be Ready for Women Like Us, and it is not our job to ready them. Just based off of that, you know? pick it up. Alright, the next book I have is Wolves of Adalore by Morgan Gauthier, or Gauthier. I actually don't remember what this book is about either. But this is some fan art that is in the book. It says, siblings, enemies, rivals. Only one will sit on the white throne. Alright, this author, she was really nice. Her husband was doing great promo for her. It was amazing. And it's Daughter of the Sun, book 1 by Amanda Auler, excuse me. One who is all light to stand to the one who is all dark. This has to do with, like, I know that there's, like, different, I'm not gonna say magics or, like, affinities for, like, earth, sun, water, something like that. I can't remember. The affinities are a little bit different, but born without a gift, Salia must accept being ordinary amidst the extraordinary. But when blizzards devastate her valley and endanger village life, a prophetic sign emerges, proclaiming Salia the savior. Fulfilling the prophecy means leaving the village and journeying into Greater Mothmer, where every previous expedition has led to death. Unwinding the mysteries of the past and present, Salia's choices could spell survival or extinction for those she loves, and unknowing bind her to another. I believe she said that this was the only hardcover, and then she has a Kickstarter for an exclusive edition hardcover, and I think I ended up missing the Kickstarter, which sucks. But either way, I got this. Okay, first of all, look at this book cover. Hello? Love it. Anyways, this is Rise of a Dark Throne by Ligia, and Cushman. This is about mermaids and alliances, darkness. Let's see. Do they have a... The second-born daughter of a dead king, a survivor of a horrifying plague, and the first mage in 4 generations. The second-born son of a cruel king, skilled, heartless, prophesied to destroy his kingdom. Their ill-fated pairing was unfortunate. Will they be the future of Transia, or will they burn it all down? I believe, if I remember correctly, the author is Caribbean. She's Dominic. She's from the Dominican Republic. And she is Dominican American. So yeah. Alright, this is the next part of the artwork that I got. I actually love this. Alright, this is Daughter of the Shattered Skies. This is by Sarah Virgin, and I actually asked her how to say her name, and I waited too long to do this book haul, so now I can't remember how to say it. If I see it in the clip, I will clip it. My battery is about to die. But anyways, I picked this book up. Ancient magic has curse-locked the kingdoms of Auler, I can't say that, dividing the lands between brutal, scorching day and frosty, endless night. She was really cool. I really enjoyed talking to her as well. Alright, these 2 books, the author was actually not there, but I was still interested in getting them. This is Autumn of the Grimoire, Jesus, and Winter of the Wicked. I don't remember which one is the first. Either way, these are the books. So I'm not going to read either one of them because I'm not sure which one's the first book. Oh, this is book 1. Okay, this is book 1 right here. A mysterious grimoire, a marriage full of dark secrets, a history sculpted by a courtlet of sister witches. Everything I needed. The author that was next to her was helping sell her books. She said she read it. She said it's literally phenomenal. I also did pick up the author that was selling her books, but they're supposed to be getting mailed to me. So I need to get those in the mail. And last but not least, I got... She was one of my faves as well that I talked to. I got her exclusive edition sprayed. I literally got the last copy. Okay? The first book is Daughter of the Drowned Empire, Guardian of the Drowned Empire, Lady of the Drowned Empire, Solace of the Drowned Empire. And I think there's one last book coming out. And this is all by Frankie Diane Amalis. Mollis, excuse me. I'm not a warrior, but I have 2 arms, 2 legs. I almost had it. Almost had it, then my camera died. Anyways, this series is by Frankie Diane Mollis. And it says, I'm not a warrior, but I have 2 arms, 2 legs. My feet can run. My muscles will build stamina. My hands can learn to hold a sword. And my arms will strengthen to withstand its weight. Give me time. My strength will grow. My boyfriend actually pointed out this copy because I had ended up picking up the paperback, and he's like, oh, look at that one. And then I was like, I'm picking it up. Look at this. These ones are actually gold. It's kind of hard to pick up on the camera, but they're beautiful. The first one, it says fear that rope apart. Oh, tear that rope apart. The T's in like calligraphy is kind of hard for me to read because I always think that they're F's. Tear that rope apart. The next one says, remember who you are. You're the fire. And then the last one doesn't say anything on it because I believe this one is a novella. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, that's actually not the last one. The last one that I picked up was Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. The line was so long. Okay, the line was so long, but I don't regret it at all. We ended up talking about, because she comes from a military family and her husband is also military, so we ended up talking about that. It was really fun. She was so cool. And then the girl that was standing behind me, I realized that she had one of the Game of Thrones dragon Funko, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, maybe she's gonna get it signed because book is about dragons, right? And so I ended up talking because I pointed out to Wesley that she had one of the dragons, and I was like, that's so freaking cool. And then she was telling me about the author, and I guess this is the author's like first adult fantasy. She had been talking about wanting to do it for years and years and years, and she finally came out with it. I guess I had never heard of this author. This was like the first time I've ever heard her book, and apparently she has tons of other books, which I feel so bad about because I was like, I was like telling my boyfriend, I was like, oh yeah, I think she's like a new author, like blah 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 blah, and then come to find out she's like all these books. So I was like, I'm so sorry for like putting disrespect on you. Like, I was so disrespectful. I'm just like, anyways, I didn't mean any harm by it. I just genuinely didn't know. I was ignorant to the fact. But yeah, so I was talking to her, and I guess she had went to the Rebecca Yarros like first book signing ever, and she's known her for years and years and years, and she was there, and I was like, that is so awesome. That's an amazing fan base. And then while I was waiting in line, because we waited in line for like 2 hours, we're not gonna talk about it. To be fair, they went on a lunch break, so from like, I think it was like 12 to, it was like 11:30 to 1, they had a lunch break. For all the authors and everybody else that was doing it. So me and my boyfriend had literally just ate prior to getting there. We got there at like 11:30. So we were like, well, no, we got there at 10:30. And I was like, well, I'm not hungry. So we just sat in the line. And I ended up reading, and I got all the way to chapter 11. And I physically read this. It is so good. I haven't finished it, but it's so good, okay? I know everybody been talking about it already. If you haven't picked this book up, pick it up. This book is following a girl who basically is like fragile as hell, and she has to become a dragon rider. A dragon without a rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is death. And let me tell you, it is so good. It's so good. There are some things in here that I'm already kind of predicting, but even outside of that, I'm loving every second of it, okay? And yeah, those are all the books that I picked up at the Imaginarium. I always say it right, and Wesley tells me how to say it, but he's not here because he's picking up food for us. Imaginarium Festival. This was my first. I will be going next year. They already have the lineup. Check out their Instagram. I will have it linked down below. I'm so excited. Okay? And I'm so excited. And I am definitely going to get to some of these books, and you will see this one very soon. And yes, that is all that I have for you guys today. Be sure to check out my description where you can find easy ways to contact me, as well as all the books that I talked about. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if not, imagine that you did and come back again. Until next time, keep imagining.